And they both had heart attacks.
Go on.
It would be manslaughter.
Fast asleep.
Oh, I should think so, too, with a strange gentleman in the flat.
Gentlemen? Huh.
I was deep in my role, I didn't notice.
My flatmate, Jane Fluan, John Thurlow.
Now you're here and we've had our beauty sleep disturbed. We might as well make some coffee.
Great. I'm sorry, girls, it won't happen again.
Huh. Probably still hot. We know you've just done a horror movie, but there's no reason to come here in the middle of the night to rehearse.
And scare the pants off two working actresses trying to get some rest.
Don't you mean two resting actresses trying to get some work?
Ah.
Very funny. Who is he?
Some weirdo I met when I did a day on that horror film.
Oh, God.
I'll have you know, we've both got another job.
What sort of a job?
Stage, darling. Back to the boards. Sounds fun. We've both got a contract from a company called Theatre Group 40.
Go on.
Well, we're to go down to Askwith-on-Sea next Monday and start rehearsing.
Start improvising, they said.
Improvising. You know, I haven't done any stage work since I left drama school. Should be rather interesting, if not macabre.
It's called
The Flesh and Blood Show.
That's right. How do you know?
Because I've been offered it, too.
You? Anyone else exciting in this company?
Oh, an Australian chap called Anthony Weller. A new bloke with my agent.
We're rehearsing in an old, disused theatre at the end of a pier.
Mm-hmm. And opening in the West End after a short tour, they hope.
They hope.
You are Theatre Group 40.
Search me.
Well, no doubt we shall all find out when we get down to Heathcliff.
No doubt.
Lovely sea air.
What? Smells like rotten fish.
But it's really nice in the summer.
Come on.
Hey, shall I have a word with the sky?
Come on, then.
Excuse me. Could you tell us where the Dome Theatre is, please?
Certainly, my dear. It's on the pier. Straight out of the station, down Station Road till you get to the seafront, and the pier's right in front of you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Hi. Hello.
It's quick.
Carol, don't you think...
Obviously she doesn't. Good night, Jane.
Looks like I'm your new roommate then, doesn't it? You're not going to sleep in that costume, are you? Let me help you.
I can't quite reach the pin. What's happening?
Ah, I thought I heard a noise coming from the dress circle. Somebody moving about.
When?
About an hour ago.
Anyone seen John?
No, isn't he here?
Well, his bedding's empty.
Where's Angela?
Did anyone hear her get up then?
What was the scream?
We don't know.
Well, what are we to find out?
That was the idea. Have you got a torch?
Yeah. Now, the noise seemed to come from somewhere underneath the stage.
Under the stage?
Seemed to, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Come on, bring your torch.
What was that scream?
Did you find anything?
There's nothing along that corridor.
Nothing up here. No corpse or anything. Sorry to disappoint you.
What could it have been then?
I've no idea. Mike might be able to help you.
I wish I knew where Angela was.
Probably in the loo. She'll turn up.
I vote bedtime.
No.
No. But what the hell's Mike doing?
He went rushing out of the theatre.
What the hell for?
I honestly couldn't tell you. Probably to find Angela.
Aren't you going to get some sleep then?
Not for a minute. I think I'll have a smoke before I turn in.
Restless fella, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Well, been up half the night already.
Well,
Sweet dreams.
after all that hullabaloo, you have to be joking.
And sandwich, Jane.
Oh, it's revolting.
John, yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Where'd you get it?
Souvenir shop next door.
Oh, you're such a pig. You disgust me.
Sorry, love. I didn't think it was possible to disgust you.
Now then.
5 coffees, please.
Beans on toast, me.
I'd like,
Oh, come on, Jenny, we must go.
Poor sod.
I hope I'll never be reduced to holding conversations with a dog.
Oh. Mr. Archie,
That's me.
I'm Sarah Hales. I had a message from my agent to report here.
Already? Come on then. I don't get this at all. You must have come down by rocket.
No, I'm staying in Eastcliff with my aunt.
And your agent called you? Are you any good?
I think so.
Well, we'll soon find out.
My aunt runs a guest house in Marine Drive. Wesley, perhaps you know it.
Would she be able to provide digs for us all? We've had a lot of difficulty.
Always ask her. There's plenty of room.
That's good. This is Sarah Hales.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Tony. Listen to that wind. Scary.
Wind whistles round the struts under the pier. You shouldn't be surprised if we all finish up in the seat.
Oh, don't.
Have I made you scared enough to want to hold my hand?
Where's Carol?
She went out
What for?
to prove something. She'll be back. At least I hope she'll be back.
Wait a minute. Who's working that spot? There's nobody behind it.
Do you see that? Mike, I must go up to that box. Sarah might be...
Leave it. Simon.
Sex-crazed, evil and obscene young jackanapes. We really?
That's what he hired. That's what he wanted us to be. Yeah.
Theatre Group 40 was...
Bell, of course. Arnold Gates.
An actor who needed to kill actors in his theatre. Like he trapped wasps in a jar, and then...
Yeah. Only his wasps were young players who represented in his deranged mind one who years ago shattered his pride and dignity and destroyed his fine career. Harry Mulligan.
So Angela and John, Carol and Sarah were all murdered by this madman to avenge his wife's affairs with Mulligan in 1944. It wasn't so bloody tragic and horrible, it'd almost make a movie script.
It couldn't actually, you know.
Why not?
There's a flaw in the plot, isn't there? When Carol was dying down there underneath the pier.
Bell was in the foyer asking me if he could come to rehearsals.
It's a perfect alibi for Bell.
So Carol, upset by John's sadistic jokes,
And our quarrelling took her own life.
By jumping off a pier?
Unless someone else discovered what was hidden under that stage.
And having discovered it, found Carol lurking about looking for a costume and had to kill her.
To cover for the Major.
So he had an accomplice. Who?
His daughter, whose only blurred memory of her father was of a babbling black-tub actor carrying a whimpering child through cold streets to abandon her on the steps of a police station.
It's been fun working with you. Thanks. Thanks a lot.